You've probably heard this before. If you want to become a better fighter, you need to spar hard. So every week you go to war. You leave the gym exhausted. Your body hurts. Your head hurts. You can barely lift your hands the next day. And somehow, you're still not getting much better. Here's the uncomfortable truth. More hard sparring isn't making you a better fighter. For a lot of fighters, it's doing the exact opposite. Now, before everyone rushes to the comments, I'm not saying hard sparring is bad. Hard sparring is essential. You need it before competition. You need it to prepare for real pressure. The problem is that most fighters do it far too often. Instead of using hard sparring as a tool, they make it their entire training plan. And that's where progress starts slowing down. When you're getting hit full force, your brain changes. Instead of experimenting, you survive. Instead of trying new techniques, you fall back on old habits. That's great if you're preparing for a fight next week, but if you're trying to improve long-term, you're spending less time learning. The best fighters don't just train hard, they train smart enough to keep improving. Every hard sparring session creates fatigue. Your muscles need time to recover. Your nervous system needs time to recover. Even your reaction time can suffer when fatigue builds up. Now imagine sparring hard 3 or 4 times every week. You're constantly carrying fatigue into the next session. That means slower reactions, less explosive movement, lower quality technique. You're training, but not adapting. Here's something elite gyms understand. Not every session should feel like a championship fight. Some days should be technical. Some days should be tactical. Some days should be hard. If every session is maximum intensity, there's nowhere to progress. Your body stays tired. Your brain stays tired. Eventually, your performance plateaus. So what should you do? Here's a simple framework. Technical sparring, 60 to 70%. Focus, timing movement setups. Defense, win the exchange with skill, not power. Moderate sparring, 75 to 85%. Increase the pace, work on decision-making, mix techniques together, feel pressure without turning it into a brawl. Hard sparring, 90 to 100%. Use this strategically. For most fighters, once every 1 to 3 weeks is enough outside of fight camp. As competition gets closer, you can increase the frequency if you're recovering well and working with your coach. The goal isn't to win sparring. The goal is to prepare for competition while staying healthy enough to keep improving. The fighters who improve the fastest aren't the ones who leave the gym the most exhausted. They're the ones who arrive fresh enough to learn something every single session. Train hard, recover harder. And remember, the goal isn't to survive training. The goal is to become a better fighter. If you're trying to build fight-specific conditioning without constantly feeling burnt out, check out my Fight Endurance Blueprint in the description. It lays out how to balance conditioning, strength, and recovery so you can keep improving instead of just piling on fatigue. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and check out these videos. See you guys there.